We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches, too. And seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize that early deep ball is part of their opposing game plan, and they were caught off guard when it showed up.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. The Giants at 2-7 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Buffalo 18. Second 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
In motion right is Robinson.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Now this throw caught left side and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the 1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Back to throw here. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now this time he'll look to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
A great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Get it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hustle.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Let's go
The
now.
8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
79 Broncos. Cut 19.
They're going to look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught inside the 5. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
Let's go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 46 yards.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
But Darian Mathis burying him for the sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown.
A great play there. 27 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gano the extra point. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commander's touchdown on the scoop and score. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A first down carry for Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Barkley inside handoff, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the slant complete to Bellinger. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got this complete to Robinson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Wandale Robinson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point try good by Gennaro. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. touchdown here to kick it away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington.
A big play there. 74 yards.
And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants.
Rondale Robinson,
75 yards.
and the Giants are back within a score.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. But only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
More and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Back to throw now on first down. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chase Young, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
They were looking for a big play in this comeback situation, and they call play-action pass, and it backfires. If you're going to run that play this late in the game, you have to have a plan in mind to avoid the sack. Throw it away, scramble, do something, but don't go down in your own backfield.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. On the tackle, it was Dane Belton. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the home.
Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger, 44 yards. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did it? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reassembled.
He's got him in, complete. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now. All even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You have to think they need to get it near the opposite 4. And this is going to be intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And some space here. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose for the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. First down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Giants win the football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.